Caught her with her mouth full.
I had a mouthful of chocolate and caramel and then realized my microphone was muted, so nobody heard me saying that. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of A Knight's Ransom. When we last left this lovely party of adventurers, they were escorting a farmer back to his land. Because the woods are dangerous and full of terrors, and this is not Into the Woods where nothing could possibly go wrong, and this is reality. With that in mind, of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors, D&D Beyond, that is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com, as well as Lucky Dice Cafe and Liquor Express. If you're looking for live games to play in the Huntsville, Alabama area, you should check out those two locations to find our head DM, Heath, who would be more than happy to run games for you, of course. Trying to think. I don't think I missed anything else. So, without further ado, we are on day 2 of this 7-day travel. As you load up into the wagons and head on towards Ravenford, party, is there anything that you wish to do?
Valise is very quiet and just observant. She's watching everything.
Oh.
I don't think she's gonna
That
really do
little
much.
black cat is still with you.
Yes. His name is Shadow, by the way.
Ah, good to know. Apologies, you were saying Valise is very quiet.
Very observant.
Nobody.
Yes. Surprising. Just observing everything. If she's needed, she'll go, but other than that, she's not doing nothing.
I'm going to be sketching in my book, and then when we're ready to go, I'll head over to same card as yesterday.
Basically, I'm just doing what needs to be done, pretty much. Packing up. I don't help. And then sitting on the same card as the other day, striking little to no conversation with the man who is sitting with me, who's probably like, I am so uncomfortable right now. And you know what? Good. I will also be right back. So don't include me in anything. Sorry.
Include
I'm so sorry.
all the things. Let him know that he's included. All the things.
Time for all of us to talk with Vale.
Fred will be just talking about the different things on the route because, you know, she's heading to Ravenford where she's lived for the last 12 years.
I craft a tiny little magical item to change the cantrip that I know from the Mark of Making thing to shape water.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's all right.
No worries. Is there anything Monric wanted to do before we set out for the day?
He would desperately like to chat with somebody that's not Orion about Orion things. But it's something that can wait until we're on the road. That's fine.
You're echoing a bit.
Just a reminder, you may have to mute yourselves on
Oh, yeah, I'm not muted on.
Zoom.
Zoom, not Zoom, on Roll20.
Oh, that is a thing. I don't use voice. I just turn that off completely.
Yeah, I shouldn't have voice on Roll20. Am I still echoey?
No, you're good now.
I didn't even know voice on Roll20 was a thing.
Same.
It is, and it works okay. But...
I don't see how to mute.
You'd have to go into like settings and look at that. Like they have something at like the very bottom of the list about voicing and stuff like that, and whether you want to use video or whatever.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, if it didn't ask you to set up voice and video first, then it's probably not enabled currently.
Exactly.
All right. So, as you're traveling, I need everybody to give me a perception check, please.
Well, not today.
16.
Team.
Sorry,
Okay, I got worse than you.
Quentin,
Oh.
all I heard was teen, so I'm assuming it's a double-digit number, but
18 for me.
17 for me. I like how we have a 18, 17, 16, and then a 6, 5, 4.
Love that.
That works.
Love that for us.
Love that for us so much.
all right. The day is warm, given it's about late summer heading towards fall. So it's warm, but not unpleasantly so. The sun is shining. There is a gentle breeze, enough that it stirs your hair or fur, whichever you have. And descriptions are hard tonight. And nothing seems untoward or amiss. You pause for lunch, and you pause once more mid-afternoon for a break for the horses. But you're making good time, making good pace. The farmer doesn't seem concerned. And you're setting up for the night, second day out on the road. And 18, which was Valise, yes?
Yes.
Valise, you've been hearing something trailing you guys through the woods. You're not sure what it is. It just seems to be following you at a distance.
I'm gonna check it out if I can.
Okay. Give me a stealth check, and then you can give me a survival check.
Sorry, I'll be back in just a second.
while we wait for Anita to return, I'm going to need a survival check from the rest of you in an assistance to help set up camp.
Okay. It's a big 1 from me for a total of 3.
That seems on brand.
I got a 15.
Okay.
But am I helping? No.
Well, you get your stuff set up anyway.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Um,
Sorry.
there's just something about how easy the journey's been so far, going through this road through the woods, that you circle the wagons up to make it a little bit more defensible. Though you're not sure why you would need to. You haven't encountered any wildlife that you would have to scare off. There hasn't been any sort of trouble thus far, but there's just something in the air that makes you feel like this might be a good idea. Welcome back, Anita. If I can get that stealth check and survival check from you, please, dear.
You got it.
All right. You steal off into the woods, and you know that you're not seen or heard, but you don't notice any tracks. Nothing that seems out of the ordinary. Maybe you were just seeing things or hearing things, but it seems to be of no trouble so far.
Release will notice. What's the phrase? Crap. Release will remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Almost forgot that dang phrase. God dang it. She'll head back to camp if she can't find anything.
Okay. You all settle in for the night. How are you separating out watches?
I'll take the same second watch.
Yeah,
take-
same here.
Old watch.
Help out and watch if they need me. Otherwise, I'm not. If somebody wants me to
You're on
help out.
first watch.
Wow.
Me?
You're on
Fred?
You're
first
on
watch.
first watch.
You're on first watch with Fred, yo. It's crazy.
You're here to help.
I regret that statement.
So what's still open?
3rd?
With
I'll
me.
take 3rd.
Wonderful.
All right. So, first watch. The fire is low. Dinner was as you could expect given the the fare. You're traveling, so it's not going to be anything fancy, but it's filling.
Val,
commuted?
Around here and there.
Oh.
I've lived in multiple places.
So what brought you to the festival?
Well, not the festival.
Well, I kind of figured that.
I had work.
I noticed that you're kind of... Did I do something to offend you? Like, have I bothered you?
No, I just don't like most people.
Oh, so it's not just me, it's everybody.
Yes. Well,
Okay,
most. But yes.
okay. I won't bother you too much.
We'll see
I just
what
like
time
to
tells.
I just like to get to know people. It's I've been in Ravenford for the last 12 years, and for the last 2 I've been out just looking for things, exploring.
Ravenford.
That's where we're headed.
It's a pretty shit place, isn't it?
No, it's not too bad.
I would like a perception check for the two of you while you're having this delightful conversation.
Only the most delightful.
23. 18 plus 5.
Okay.
I only build people with eyes on occasion.
Huh.
You mean like Nyx? Because I
think it's the only character I have never given proficiency in perception. Hold on, I have to go look now because it's gonna bother me.
I'm pretty sure Nyx was the only character you had that.
Yeah, she only had a +3 in that.
Yep.
Where's Grimly? Actually, Grimly didn't, but I mean, he had a +6, so without proficiency.
Kinda crazy.
A good goblin boy. He has
was
17 eyes, at least.
That's Goblin Boy.
He was the best goblin. You
Okay,
hear.
sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. You hear your regular night sounds, the occasional hoot of an owl, the flapping of bat wings as they swoop and eat small insects so that they don't bother you.
How kind of them.
I know.
For us,
right?
specifically? Wow.
Yes,
Shit.
you specifically. Alex,
Crazy.
little shit.
Note: the bats work for Val.
Yes.
That's what it's revealed.
Uh-huh.
And then off in the distance, you hear the howling of a wolf. Although maybe it was a coyote, it was unclear. You can't tell how far away it was, and you're just not sure.
So, not our problem yet. Next watch's problem.
Maybe.
We should let them know that we've heard it, right?
Yeah. Wolves. Not good things to fight.
No.
But not also a big problem to deal with. Unless we're overrun.
Guess it would depend on how many's there.
True. I hope there's a lot of them. Make it worth a fight.
You like fighting, don't you?
It's a good pastime.
Are you good at it? I
Guess we'll
didn't
wait
see
and
you
see.
in the I didn't see you in the tournament, so I'm not sure what you know.
Yeah, it's a waste of time. Nothing's to the death in a tournament. Where's the thrill in that?
I guess each to his own. I don't like to kill something unless it's absolutely in defense of somebody or myself. Perhaps you could give me some pointers on on fighting.
Killing.
No, I
Fighting-
said fighting.
Oh, I could give you a lot of pointers on fighting, and that's just don't pull your punches
Okay.
or your shots or your magic, whatever you do.
I have a short bow.
Well, there. That's a good first shot. Just gotta make it your last.
Okay.
We'll see. I don't know how you fight. So, what pointers can I give?
I guess as you said, we'll see down the road. Perhaps if you see something that you can give me some advice for, I'd be more than willing to listen. I love learning new things.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see if you're worth the time.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, JT brought up a very fun memory from the very first camp I ever ran with these guys.
Please, help. I have money. Yeah, it happened to me.
I know.
Eden did nothing to deserve that.
Oh man, Eden was such
Kind
a
of crazy.
All right, second watch.
Oh, watch out for wolves. And then I go to bed.
Fred will give them a little bit more detail of, that it was pretty uneventful except for hearing the wolves and or coyotes in the distance. She will go.
Noted. I will immediately send off Owl to do a wide circle of the camp.
Then give me a perception check using your owl, please, Otter.
What do my owl eyes see?
I don't know. You need to roll it for me.
Sorry.
Perception is wisdom. Oh, that's a dirty 20.
The owl doesn't seem to notice anything within range that would be a particular threat to the party, and I just knocked over a cup on my floor.
Hopefully it wasn't full.
No, it wasn't. It's empty.
Yeet it.
Yeah, there's nothing of particular concern in range. But that isn't to say that you shouldn't be paying attention.
I will.
Standing watch is important to me.
I will tell Owl to keep an eye out and bother me if anything comes closer.
Okay. It was Monric and Orion on second watch, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Sir, why did you do that to yourself again?
Oh no. Oh no. It's happening.
Someone has to take second watch.
Yep.
I'm used to it.
Orion and Monric, this is your chance if you have any RPing that you would like to do.
So, what you were saying about the Titans the other night? Like, haven't the Titans been gone for thousands of years?
I believe so.
But you knew the Titans.
I knew of them.
So, like, Are you a construct or something? I mean, with the mask face and everything, I'm just curious.
I feel like I've given you a lot to digest. I feel like that might be a conversation for a later day.
Okay. So did you always have Al with you, or is he new?
Since I came to Quo,
And you've been in Quo for, you said, a year?
a little over a year.
Did you have owls before that, or is this a new develop?
I mean, I've been around them before, but I haven't really had one come to me.
So do you have a special affinity with nature, or just the owl decided he liked you?
Owl decided it liked me, I guess?
Wow.
That's kind of how Find Familiar works.
Yeah.
In the world.
I know nothing of familiars.
I barely do either.
And no, Monric has no clue that the owl is a familiar, unless somebody wants to point it out to him. Not that it
No,
would make any difference.
perfectly okay. It was just one of those. I'm just like, that's kind of how the spell Find Familiar works.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Anyway,
And
sorry.
Monric is probably going to spend more time, walking the perimeter and pondering the
Existence.
strangeness that is Orion, and trying to peek and see if the constellations change or the color moves or. But so far, it's just the eyes, and that's really, really weird.
It's certainly nothing you haven't. It's certainly nothing you've seen before on any of your journeys that you've taken before.
I've heard of constructs. I've even seen one, but
you have even heard of a place that was guarded by nothing but empty shells of armor.
he seems like a little more than just an empty shell of armor.
Yes, he does.
Like, I wonder if a spirit could possess a construct. That would be interesting. A pondering for the future.
Seeing as Monric now seems to be very lost in thought, I'm just gonna sit down inside the circle and watch from above.
Okay. As I said, nothing seems to catch your interest or your attention.
Sure.
Third watch, which is Valise and Eugen.
Wake up. Wake up. Your turn.
Hey,
I'm going to bed.
Apparently there might be wolves. Have fun.
Yeah,
Great.
that's right.
Well, that'll be interesting to see for oneself, I suppose.
I mean, they're fun to watch from a distance, but not so much when they get too close.
Precisely.
Hmm.
Perception checks, I assume, DM?
Yes, please.
Perception.
12.
You
Mine
hear
eyes sharp.
you hear the howling in the distance again. But maybe it's just they're off on their hunting grounds and you're not even gonna come close. It's typical night sounds. This is not anything new, but it is something just to be wary of. Maybe. Maybe it's not going to be a problem. Who knows?
At will remember this.
This is a chance for Valise and Yugen to get to know each other better, if they so desire.
So what made you decide to do the tournament a few days ago?
Mostly on a whim. I never been in one before, so I figured I'd give it a shot. I didn't expect to get as far as I did.
I joined because it looked like fun.
Yeah, it did. Not going to lie, I do like a good spar every so often, and people offered the challenge. I took it.
What did you do before that you had the time to do something like this?
I was a monk under a mentor in Youngvale. It's been like that for a while, and one day I guess I left. I wanted more. I wanted adventure. I didn't want to stay in there anymore.
Gotcha. Fascinating. Monk to fighter.
I'm used to the discipline, so it is something that I take with a matter of seriousness. Fighting, that is.
See. It's not something I ever really relished in myself, fighting.
What are you class-wise?
I suppose you'd call me a bit of a tinkerer.
Interesting. What exactly
Artificer.
do you... Ah... What exactly do you tinker with?
So far, whatever I can manage to get my hands on.
I see.
Yeah. It's actually the reason I had to leave my last place. Got fired from my job for burning down a few ships.
Sounds dangerous. Are you sure you
Honest
want to
mistake.
be tinkering? It seems
I
rather
didn't hear you.
dangerous. Oh, are you sure you want to be tinkering then, unless you like the danger?
Well, you know, it's always fascinating. I enjoy learning how things work and taking them apart. Mind you, it's not always the easiest to get them back together properly.
Seeing as it brought you misfortune before, one could only assume that you would be more careful next time you tinker.
Always a secondary goal.
Should be a primary goal, considering your history, Yugen. Just a thought,
Something to consider.
essentially.
Okay. Morning dawns. Breakfast is had, and you set off starting day 3. The farmer changes up the order in which the carts are going. So, Calix, your cart is now in the front. And whoever was with him on the first cart is in the back.
Me.
And me.
Okay. And I need the two in the back to give me perception checks. S'il vous plaît.
Oh, it's probably not a good idea having Fred back there.
Oh dear lord.
It's okay. Monarch's got you covered.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Perfect
today.
eyesight. 2020 vision.
Oh, beautiful.
Like he sees into the future at that point.
Something like that.
The benefit of young eyes.
Oh, the benefit of the young.
Just how familiar are you with carts and how they function as a character? How familiar is he with that particular?
I've loaded them, I've unloaded them, and I've ridden them. And I've, helped work on steel parts for them.
Ah, perfect.
That's about it.
With your 23, you notice the cart in front of you, the axle seems to be wearing pretty badly.
Oh. Hey.
As
Farmer
going
guy.
over too hard of a bump would, probably break it.
I think your axle sling on that cart ahead of us is on its way out. We probably should take a look at that.
You're not even 2 hours into your journey for the day as the carts pull over into the next camping area, and they hoist the cart up. And you are correct. The axle is definitely getting to the point of breakage. But it looks like it's a wear and tear, not a malicious malicious act. I apologize. English is really hard today.
Understandable. English is always hard.
Yeah. Well, is it the wooden parts or is it metal parts? That's my question.
It is the wooden parts. However, they don't have anything here to fix it. But you are surrounded by trees on all sides.
Anybody here have a man?
But he got a saw.
The farmers do have the equipment that you would need to cut them a new axle. And remind me, your family was blacksmith?
Blacksmiths.
Okay. But you would know at least how to fix.
I could change an axle, but cutting a new one, I'm going to be kind of iffy.
Yeah, that's okay. It just needs to get to Ravenford where they can get a new one to get replaced. This is jerry rigging in the finest sense of the word.
Love that.
So
Yeah,
I'm going
definitely gonna jerk.
I'm gonna need a survival check first to find the right tree to use for
Oh
this.
boy.
Would that not be an advantage? Because I know trees.
Oh
Sure.
yes.
Why not?
Fred, yes, you'd be a big help if you could help me.
I know
Crazy.
trees.
I know trees.
I know trees because I am a tree.
I am
Do
trees.
I get that at advantage?
Yes, you do.
Perfect. And you said survival?
Yes.
Well, there it is, folks.
It takes about an hour to find the right tree. Something that's not super green, but also isn't extremely dead.
I'm sorry, that one talked to me. We can't take that one. We got to keep looking.
Oh my god.
Talks, I can't.
How mad would Fred be if I had just, lit something on fire? A tree specifically. But
Oh my god.
I'm just curious.
Q, no. Q, please.
No.
Q, yes. Actually, sorry, Calyx, yes. Q,
Who's Calyx?
that's a good question.
Calyx,
Maybe
no.
I'll let you know later.
Calyx, no.
Well,
No, I'm
at
not
some point
going
we're going to have to fire harden the axles. So.
I can singe ends though, whether I will actively do it or not. Fine. I've been watching everything going down so far. Sorry, I apologize. That was my cut in. I apologize.
You're good. Hey, this is good party interaction. I'm okay with this.
Oh boy.
Fred, you find a tree that would be suitable. You thank it for its service because you are a Tandrak and that is what you do. And proceed to chop it down before bringing it back. It is a sturdy hardwood, so this isn't going to be a pretty jerry rig, and it may slow this particular cart down just a little bit because it's not going to be 100% smooth, but it'll work to get you to the town.
Axe and saw. Set about to work.
Yep, you strip the bark, you make it as smooth as you can, make sure that it is as straight as possible. Fred, you assist with your druid craft because I know that's something you have because that's a Tandrak ability.
Yes,
And-
you are handy to have around, Fred.
Why, thank you. I always like to help people.
You're definitely helping. I couldn't do this without you.
Who is replacing the axle? Specifically.
Well, if one of the farmers isn't going to do it, I'll do it.
Okay. Well, it
Uh,
basically one of those, like, who's assisting the farmers in doing
I
this?
can lend a hand.
Yeah, I'm assisting. I'm probably better off assisting than actually doing the work.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
They have the cart up, but it's heavy, right? Because of the ice box on the back. And they have it braced up as best as they can get it. However, as you're going to replace the axle, you guys shift it to get the axle in place just a little bit too much, and the supports holding that cart fall.
Ah,
Dexterity saving throws from the two that are helping with the cart.
ouch.
Which would, I believe, also be Yugen. There he is.
Yugen's quick.
Yugen, you managed to nimbly, given your supposed age, roll out of the way as the cart comes
His
down.
tinkering prepared him.
Monric, you are not quite so lucky.
I'm young. I'll
you
survive.
Give me a strength saving throw as well, please, sir.
I can do that.
Yes, you can. You realize
Strong back.
you are not going to get out of the way in time, and instead catch the edge of the cart and then just stand there in a deadlift position, but like before they go up, so your knees are bent and you have a hold of this cart. And it
Okay, get that axle off.
However, everybody immediately jumps into work to get this axle finished and get the wheels back on. And I need you to give me one more strength save, please.
Okay. Oh no.
Yikes.
It's heavy. Like it's not even what are you bending?
Sorry, I clicked it on accident.
No,
Oh,
it's okay. It's okay.
Mending Monric's knees.
whoa, wait a minute.
I don't suppose I have anything I can use to enhance
Cast knee
that.
brace.
Oof, those
you-
knees though.
You go down to your knees as they get the wheels on. The wheels, thankfully, lined up so that they can get the bolts into them to hold the wheels in place. But the axle has been changed. It just took you 4 hours out of your day's journey.
I don't do that.
That's not bad. I think I need to sit down for a little while.
Yeah, think?
You are definitely offered a comfortable spot on one of the carts.
I'll take it.
The best
And
cushion
maybe a little water.
specifically for him.
Monric, after that gigantic feat of strength, sir, you are going to suffer a level of exhaustion for the day.
Yeah, I'll take that.
But the rest of the day proceeds much like the day before. In an attempt to make the 4 hours back, you guys camp a little bit later that night. So it's dark by the time you're setting up camp. And dinner is not the stew that you guys have been having the last couple nights. It's whatever you have in your pack, so it's trail rations that night.
That's cool.
They try not to light too many fires, despite the safeness of the road. Sometimes you don't know what's lurking. So it's not always a good idea to use a fire, as it were. And as you settle in, the farmers state that they will take watch that night to give you all a chance to rest. Given the service that you all are doing for them, they are more than happy to take watch that night. Is anybody going to stay up, or are you all going to take advantage of a full night's rest?
I'm going to take advantage of a full rest.
Full rest.
I'm sleeping.
I'll be honest, I probably napped while y'all were fixing the cart. So, there's a very good chance that Calix is like, it's not that I don't trust the farmers, but it's that I don't trust the farmers. So there's at least like a couple hours he would stay up to watch.
I'm staying up. Never mind.
Probably just around the ends of last watch is when I would probably just wake up early, kind of thing.
Yeah, I normally wake up early anyway, so I'll just do that.
I'm not a morning person, but I'll be a morning person for a hot
Fred and Orion, are you taking full rest, or are you guys going to stay up as well?
I'm taking full rest.
So will Fred.
I'll send the bird around.
Okay.
Or the owl.
The bird, the owl doesn't catch anything in particular. Again, anybody who's up in the early morning hours, you hear the howl of the wolves, but it seems further off. But
I was about to
again,
say, do I have to go searching for the fight at this point? Because if they
That's
keep
crazy.
trailing us, I'm gonna end some lives. Specifically wolf
Alex,
lives.
Alex, as much as I would love to, as much as I would... Val, no. Val, please.
I'm sure that myself and Valise could probably handle them easy peasy. Val can go in and Valise, sorry, can go in and fight, and I'll just shoot from a distance.
I actually do the shooting from a distance. Thank you.
fantastic. No, as far as you can tell, the wolves are not following you.
Well, if they could chill
You're
on the
disappearing.
howling.
Yeah, no, Valise is very alert about the howling.
I'm like,
Very,
wow,
very alert.
dogs. In a
Huh,
distance.
dogs. Very
Dogs.
much the opposite of cats.
Valise, the tiny black cat had, well, I say tiny black cat, but the small black cat had wandered off that night, and when you wake up, there is 3 medium-sized rabbits.
Shadow for me? How
A hunter and a
sweet.
half. Okay. I will show some respect to said cat now. I mean, he's carried his weight at this point.
Precious, darling.
Oh, man. Look, Mom, I'm not saying this cat is smoky, but this cat is basically smoky.
How many did you say, 3 or 4?
3.
3.
Valise, give me a survival check to basically prepare these rabbits to travel with.
If you need assistance, I am more than willing to help in this instance.
And
Thank
you get it
you,
at advantage.
Val. I
Fresh
appreciate
rabbit
it.
stew.
The one time only. It's because the cat's really pulling his weight right now.
Mondrick almost dies changing a cart, but the cat's pulling its weight.
Cart.
That's
I
my
didn't see it.
21.
I was
Monk
napping.
was pulling the cart seat.
I don't know what you want from me. I was asleep. I didn't see any of it.
The 21 is good. you get the rabbit meat set into your cooking pot and get it covered, and then tie the lid to the pot so that nothing falls out. There's no no spillage or any of that. And dawn breaks. You break your fast and set out. Once again, day 4. You're more than halfway done this journey to Ravenford.
Somebody did feed the cat some of his capture, right?
Oh no, no worry. I fed Chef.
The cat definitely ate some of its own kill.
Yes, yes,
Perfect.
it did.
You're pretty sure that may have been a small warren of rabbits, and the cat has already eaten its fill.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
how
wait,
it
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna stop because it's Q
Mm.
showing, not Calyx. That's fine.
crazy.
I was like, what would he find? Babies? But
What do you think?
I don't want to talk about it. Because that's
Okay.
me.
Good
Not
eating
Calyx. I
that.
gotta take a second. I gotta take a step back and 3 steps forward as Calyx. That's fine.
Play the character. Cute. Play the character.
Doing
Oh,
great
man.
things here.
We are doing fantastic things here.
I feel much better today.
It's amazing how that works. You all set out for day 4. As you're pulling up to stop for lunch, it's midday, the sun high in the sky. You see a small herd of deer run across the path in front of you.
That's odd.
Interesting.
What's chasing them?
Sounds of, yeah, what's chasing them?
We have
And
the
the howling of wolves is
Yeah.
so much louder, as if
oh
they're surrounding you.
oh yes.
I already have a headache.
Finally.
I'm in front now, right?
You are. I just don't
So-
have a token for Valise on this map.
What
I did give
more?
you all pogs.
You did. I didn't download it. That was my bad. Sorry.
I'll have.
Do not forget me.
I've got it. I've got it.
No, I'm just saying. I did it all for you.
Yes,
so
you
you
did.
guys would have pogs that you can use that have the rings and colors.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, I'm kidding. I wasn't actually looking for thanks. It's very easy for me to do within the span of 30 seconds.
Well, then I'm not gonna thank you.
Well, fuck no.
That's crazy.
Why am I in the front? Actually, this is a mistake. I'm a distance fighter.
I
Not that anybody knows you.
Mid-range.
I mean,
do
it's
the
also
mid
fine, though.
things.
Short or close range, I have 2 bows that do both things perfectly fine, and I have a +8 on both of them.
My mid-range.
I
is
have a
pretty-
I will
hammer.
be okay.
That's
As long
lovely.
as the middle doing something, I'm fine. It's either I'm up close or I'm mid-range.
Alright,
You being
so
cute,
please
and that's what
arrange
matters.
yourselves in the order that you guys are in.
I guess the proper question is, what order is the carts in that we're in?
Well, you're in the front, Calyx,
Yay, got it.
Monric, and Fred in the back. And then I believe it would have been Valise is right behind you, and Orion and Yugen are behind her.
Just use initiative through D&D or roll 20 to make things easier instead of rolling, by the way. Why is that one big?
You'll find out.
Wow.
I'd like to find out now.
Well, you can wait.
Oh yes, initiative.
I rolled a 14.
Bah.
Back. No.
Yikes.
Unfortunate.
I rolled a 19 on my die.
Oh no. Oh no.
1, 2, 3.
I'm still suffering
5.
effects from yesterday. That's what it is.
Of course, that's what it is.
All right, Hugin, you are up first. Good sir.
We can see the ones in the bushes down below, right?
You can see all of them.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they were
And
in cover.
one of them is significantly larger than the others.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I see that.
You know, you might even think he might be a little bit dire.
Crazy. Absolutely insane.
What if they just want pets? Hear me out.
You know what? You could
You know,
certainly
you try
try.
that.
No,
You
I'm
know,
not one to
I'm
try that.
getting
I like-
a scary flashback from another campaign right now.
I want
Fred,
to see if
no.
they're friendly.
Fred, please.
See, somebody's gonna see if they're friendly, not me.
Fred, no.
But somebody will.
Toss a
Didn't-
ration. No.
Didn't your character get bit last time
No,
you tried to pet something?
Oh
No.
my god.
It's
We all
just
wind
a,
up fighting.
No.
it's a feeble
Ma'am,
knoll.
please.
I just want to be its friend.
Listen, it was a knoll at first.
Hey, it
Probably
lived
just
for a
needed help.
turn and a half. It shouldn't have attacked us. That's its
Exactly. See, that's its own fault.
Crazy. How
I
bad
apologize.
excuse.
Hugin, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and fire at it.
Good boy.
Sure.
That's crazy.
Not with a
Yeah,
7.
I didn't think
you're not.
so.
Is there anything else, sir?
I'm just gonna take a step or two back here as
Okay.
I attempt to reload.
Fred?
Fred's going to point at the very big wolf and cast True Strike.
Okay. I can't even make a save against that.
Crazy.
All right. You remember you've got that.
Mhm.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Well, this will be fun. 16 to hit. Calyx.
Yeah, hits.
You're gonna take 9 piercing damage, and I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
Big oof.
Hold on, I gotta count. You're throwing math at me real early in tonight.
I would apologize, but I'm not sorry.
I know. What's saving throw? Sorry, saving strength.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you need a saving throw, but holy shit, brain. Dirty 20. 17 plus 3.
You're good. The wolf tries to drag you down onto the ground and does not succeed.
On the muzzle. No.
Speaking of Calyx, it's your turn.
Rapier, I guess, because one's right in front of me. To hit?
Yes.
Thank you. I was like, do I need to yell?
I could not hear you what you were saying. I apologize.
16 to hit.
Yes. Yes.
8. Yes. Oh, 6 plus 4.
10.
10. Sorry.
I mean, I'm okay if you want to chip yourself out damage here.
6 plus 4.
Crazy.
The wolf's not looking so good, but he's still standing.
Disgusting. Okay, that's fine. That's all I can do.
Okay. Valise.
I'm going to attack the wolf that's far off. The furthest away. Not the big one, but the other small one.
If you are on your cursor on Roll20, you can ping which one you want to attack, dear.
Hang on.
Just click and hold, and then it'll... Beauty.
Should I attack this one over here or this one?
That is up to you.
Yeah,
Completely
no.
up to
If you hit the injured one, you'll probably kill it.
Guess it's not a wasted turn.
And you could even
I'm a
fairly
claw.
easily get into a flanking position. Assuming you don't mind being next to the dire wolf.
I do not. I'll claw at the wolf that I pinged.
All right. Roll the hit.
I don't think a 12 hits.
It does.
Strangely. All right.
Whatever damage you're giving me is going to be more than enough to kill it.
Ooh. Good job.
It had 1 HP left.
It's 1d4 plus 5, so yeah.
All right. Anything else, Valise?
I will remain in the flanking position.
Okay. The biggest wolf growls as it leaps forward. Valise, since you were the one who took down its packmate,
Bring it.
22 to hit,
Beautiful. Hit me.
5 piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw, please.
Yes, ma'am. $22.
You're good. He
Nice.
does not bring you to the ground.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Another wolf bounds into range. A 15 to hit Yugen.
Ooh, misses.
Hoo-hoo. It snaps at your wrist, attempting to bring you to the ground. And you manage to wrench it out of the way, and its jaws snap closed on nothing.
This whole entire encounter is why I'm a cat person.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right,
I don't know how to feel about that.
Orion, 18 to hit.
Me forgetting.
Yeah.
You're going to take 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you... Are you still up?
I'm up.
Okay. And I need a strength saving throw, please, sir.
Oh, we're good at those. 14?
You sure, buddy?
Standing.
Okay.
Hmm. The question is, how awful do I want to be?
Be the best you can be.
You know what? I didn't hit you last time, so...
Ooh.
A
She's so cute.
22 to hit Yugen.
He said he had
Yeah, that hits. Just barely, though. No.
Just barely. You are going to take 8 points of piercing damage. Are you still up?
I'm standing.
Cool. You can give me a strength saving throw, and we'll see if you're still standing after that.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Everybody with all these strength saves, nobody's getting taken to the ground. Orion, sir, you are up.
Oh, I'm just checking the size of this.
Man, I am so glad you don't have fireball yet.
Oh yeah, no, that would have. Ooh, that would.
I want you to know, I'm not taking it.
Ho ho ho! Fantastic.
Interesting.
Oh no, I'm about to have a utility caster just like Heath.
I like that. I feel that for you.
Full support caster. Let's go. I am not feeling too hot. So, we're gonna cast sleep.
We are going to cast sleep.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Creatures within 20 feet of me.
Including your party members.
In which case, we will choose... I can't quite squeeze that to hit those two. Hold on. I think I can. It's a 20-foot bubble. Nope, I would hit one party member. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, that hit me. No,
Yeah.
please.
Nope. Let's not do that. None of these are great. We're going to cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
That's my go.
Monric. These wolves are a problem.
I swing up and around, and with a double-handed overhead swing, I am gonna smash this wolf. Hopefully.
All right. That'll hit.
A 15.
That'll hit.
That can't be right for my damage.
No, it is. You rolled minimum damage.
Crazy.
The ice for me, dog.
Anything else, Monric?
A very disappointed sigh.
Oof.
Fair enough. Yugen.
I'm debating between two things. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So... we're just gonna do Ray of Frost.
Brilliant.
At disadvantage because you have enemies within 5 feet of you.
Sweet Lord.
Okay. I think that's first.
9's not gonna hit.
Cool.
Big boy, oof.
It was a ray of frost after all.
It was way for us.
Too warm for that to work.
Way too warm.
Sir.
That's my go.
Alright. Fred.
Time for Fred to pet the doggies.
So Fred's gonna jump up on top of the wagon
Mm-hmm.
and fire at the big one with her crossbow. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh dear God.
Not with a 10, you're not.
Not with the 10.
Fred doesn't want to hurt them.
Fred feels bad.
Either hurt them or your friends die.
Yeah, I know.
Calyx.
Calyx will die, and then I will haunt you from the grave. It's fine.
Wait a second. Is this Val saying they're friends?
No.
Because they are in the fight.
Air quotations were in.
Wait, hold
video.
on.
No, the air quotations are in the video. Your friends will die. Friends. Hard emphasis.
You got caught.
Okay. Okay.
Hard
Okay.
You have been caught.
emphasis. Emphasis? Is that the word I'm looking for?
You
Yes.
have been caught.
Hard emphasis on the part of friends, you know?
You've been caught, friend.
Insight.
I
Calix.
go down even
Do
once.
it.
Y'all are having a fucking tantrum. It's fine.
Hey, yo, Val, what you doing?
I'm so sorry. I didn't even hear Val. I apologize. I was like, who?
That's because I didn't say Val. I said Calix.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't paying attention. That's fine.
Yeah,
I have a whip. I would like to try and wrap it around this large wolf's mouth and maybe clamp it shut. And I don't know. I don't know what I'll get to after that. But I'm gonna try and clamp
Okay,
the mouth
so you're
shut
gonna try and muzzle the wolf.
with my whip. Very important that I'm saying that because I have a whip. This is my first time
Yeah,
as a character having
yeah,
a whip.
but
I'm very
you're-
excited.
You're muzzling the wolf.
With a
That's
whip, yeah.
incredibly kinky.
Okay.
You're welcome. Yeah. What do you
I
want for that?
We're gonna call it an athletics check.
Cool.
I guess.
Yikes. Okay, a 17. 16 plus 1.
Okay. How much do you like that whip?
I like it a lot.
Oh no. Oh no, DM.
Whip!
You try to get this whip around this wolf's muzzle, and instead of getting it around the muzzle, the wolf winds up getting a hold of it instead. And now you are in a vicious tug of war with the dire wolf over the whip.
Valise, grab on. You know what? Maybe if we win, it's a show of dominance at this point.
Show him who's the alpha wolf.
Exactly. It's not me. I don't like that title, but
You have convinced me. Let us strike forward.
Is there anything that attempting to muzzle the wolf was your action? Is there anything else you would like to do, Alex?
this motherfucker has my whip! No, that's about it.
It's crazy.
My boyfriend's not gonna like you very much. That's all I'll say.
Valise.
I don't know if I should actually grab a hold of it or just claw at it. I'm gonna claw at the direwolf. I should just claw at the direwolf. That should just be the attempt to get the whip from out of its mouth, right? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're going for? I don't
I don't know. What are you doing? This is completely up to you. I mean, if you take care of the dire wolf, he gets his whip back.
And maybe my favor. Friendship without the quotation marks. Sorry.
I'm clawing at the direwolf.
Oh my god, the
Does
Then
a
I-
19 hit?
19 absolutely will hit.
A goal to
Brilliant.
be achieved. Friendship without quotations.
I can't believe that this is going to be the party's mission. Doesn't matter whatever else I'm going to throw at them. The party's entire goal is to become friends without the quotation mark.
The quotation mark.
King, good fucking luck.
7 damage.
Trust issues, friends.
Anything else, Felice?
No.
Okay. Give me a strength saving throw, please, Calix.
Oh dear.
$15. Apologies. I thought I was muted, but I'm not. So 15.
That's okay. You you manage to keep a hold of the whip as it continues to try and tear it out of your hands.
This is my whip. Fuck off.
Oh dear.
You are in a vicious tug of war with the whip with the dire wolf.
If he has enough fun, and maybe I probably let him win. I'm saying I let him win because that's what's going to happen if he does win. Will he leave us alone?
You don't know. Yugen, you can take an attack of opportunity against this wolf as it leaves your threat range if you have a melee weapon ready.
I had my crossbow out.
Okay. Fred, it's coming for you.
Okay.
I don't think an 8 is gonna hit you though.
Nope.
I was like, I sure hope not. Me staring at the sorcerer.
God, could you imagine?
I
Crazy.
cry for you.
A
Every
10 is
single day.
Monric, correct?
Monric? Does a 10 hit
Sorry?
you?
No.
Okay. 13 to hit Yugen.
Misses.
You're up, sir.
I want the one that bit me to make an intelligence save.
But why?
Ooh.
And against what?
Ooh, I like it. I
Oh,
like
I love
it
Mind
a
Sliver.
lot.
10 out of 10.
Brilliant.
Okay.
What'd he roll? Just has to beat a 14. Looking up intelligence of wolf.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't like that look to him.
Either it's a 20 or it's not very smart.
It's not very smart.
Kept it to you, Otter.
Huh? Oh, oh, oh. A -1.
Oh wow.
That's insane. What?
It has a -4 to intelligence.
That
It's just an honest puppo. He's just doing his
honest
best.
doing his best. Oh no.
So
Give me your psychic damage.
he will take 6 points of brain damage.
Okay. You know what? No, it failed so badly that your psychic damage is enough to kill it.
Cool.
That's insane.
I
Yes.
feel I honest to God feel like I'm looking at Boddick rolling initiative, seeing a -1 on that save.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
was
gonna
like,
point at it and
Nick,
go
you just
bad.
killed Barak's dog, basically, is what I'm getting
You
at.
called it bad.
I called it
Well, that was
bad,
impressive.
and it died.
It was so disappointed in itself that it literally just rolled over and it's dead. It's not playing
It
though.
goes bang.
And
That's insane.
that was
Monarch.
my
Finger
turn.
guns or
Orion.
something else.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else, Otter? Okay. Monarch.
Arc around. So I'm flanking this wolf. And I'm going to try the double hander again.
Brilliant.
There it is.
Go.
There it is. That's what we like to see.
I do a D10 damage. I should be getting better than this.
Your knees are shaky after yesterday. It's understandable.
That's
Definitely
right.
shaky.
Catching your land legs back, even though you haven't been on the sea. It's fine. We all
Leg
get there.
shaky.
Anything else, Monarch?
And I'm done.
Had yesterday.
Bad dog.
Yugen.
Sure, I'm gonna switch to my quarterstaff and I'm gonna whack it with that.
You have advantage.
Yeah. I'm still marked on
Well,
disadvantage.
hopefully I got enough of a start for you.
Wham.
Brilliant
Nice.
job.
Right. And I don't think that was supposed to be with advantage.
The 22. Actually, if you're attacking the wolf between you and Monarch, yes, it would be.
Cool.
Success, the 22 will hit. So if you just hit the word quarterstaff, that'll roll your damage. Like in chat, hit the word quarterstaff.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Bonk.
For wow, another minimum damage. Nice.
Yup.
Hate that. Oof.
Yeah. Anything else
Only
you
had to do 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh well, that's okay.
Fred? You have
So
a trying to make you into a chew toy.
that's okay. I'm going to look at it. And there's going to become a dazzling ray of flashing lots of colored lights from my hand
Ooh.
as I cast color spray on it.
Sparkly.
You're casting color spray on the wolf that's right near you?
Yep.
What level was that? I'm just curious for future reference.
What's up?
Color spray. What level spell is that?
It's
What?
first level.
1, first level.
D10.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
That shit fucking.
I
Well,
mean,
it's
And
the
don't
total.
affect
Number of
anyone
hit
else
dice that it
because
affects.
no one's behind him.
It's the total of hit points of creatures it can hit. It doesn't do
And-
6d10 to everything.
and because it's different from sleep, which hits a radius and is a circle, this is a 15-foot cone in front of you.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, my brain's clicked now. That's still fucking insane, though.
what do I have
It's
to
crazy out here.
hell is
Wolf is not blind.
That's wild. At higher levels, it's 2d. It's an extra 2d10 per level slot.
Mhm.
An extra 2. Usually, I'm surprised because usually I only see like an extra like 1d something, but 2d10 per. It's insane. That's a sexy spell.
I don't even get a save.
Nope.
Nope. Big boy
The spell
blind.
literally says like literally says like good luck.
Inserts into spell text just at the top of the brick of text. Just says ha 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 ha.
I mean,
Cucks you before you even get the chance.
right?
Real crazy out here in these streets, man.
All right, Fred, anything else?
Nope.
All right. Val, Calix, my lovely Ganassi.
I hate it here.
I know you hate it here. Give me a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, I was gonna let go of the whip.
Yeah, I know. You gotta do what I tell you, though.
13.
Yeah.
Does it take my whip from me?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
You wanna give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
No.
Oh no. Oh no, Kelly.
21.
How much?
21. 2-1.
You've never seen a wolf grin quite the way this dire wolf does. Right before it lets go as you are yanking back, and you stumble back 2 steps, which is not enough to take you out of the 5-foot range for it to get an attack, but your whip is now free.
My whip.
Hey.
I put it back on my hip. It's mine now.
There are teeth marks through this whip, though.
Guess who's gonna be pulling teeth when I'm done with this wolf? Oh, good. That's a 22 to hit
Yes.
with my
Crazy.
rapier. I apologize. I didn't state that, but I'm hitting it with a sword instead of my whip. 11 damage.
All right.
There goes my dice. It's gone forever.
Well, I mean, as long as it doesn't fall in the drain hole in your floor.
Crazy.
Opposite side of my room, so we're good. I mean, it's a Dira's dice, though. I have no idea where it went. No, we're good.
Okay. Valise.
Kill
So-
this motherfucker.
I will do that. So Anita needs to remember that she has a bonus action attack. Says Anita forgot that. So I'm gonna attack with my claws
Okay.
on the direwolf. Dirty 20.
Yes.
I figure 9 damage.
Uh-huh.
Bonus action. 19 to hit.
Yes.
6 damage.
It's still standing, but it's not looking so great.
Great, wonderful, splendid. I'm glad I did my job.
Question, I'm not familiar with monks. Does your offhand still get your attack bonus? For the bonus attack?
I do not think so.
Don't believe so,
Hang on
no.
one second.
I don't think you're at the level where you do yet.
No, I think it is at later levels. I'm like trying to remember Ezra, and I'm like, I didn't play a good monk.
I think you barely ever did any hand-to-hand with Ezra.
That's all I did. Sweating all
My
of a sudden.
claws are
I
an
know.
extra. My claws are natural weapons that deal 1d4 plus 3 slashing. My unarmed strike is different. My unarmed strike is the one I use for my bonus action. So,
Okay.
Babes of the South, you take a sip, babes.
Yeah.
so I have a question then. So
Because
my-
it's your offhand, you're still not going to get your dex bonus. So it's just the die.
oh, it's just 1d4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was very confused by that. Okay.
My brain got confused for a second, so I thought I'd ask.
Mm-hmm. You will get it at later levels. As a monk, you get your dexterity bonus and whatnot in later levels. You just don't have it right now. At level.
Oh, that's fine. I'm a level 1 monk. It's all good. We'll work on it.
Yeah.
And of course, anybody who missed it, hydrate.
Tea. I have
Cheers.
green tea and
I took a very large sip of my drink on camera. Sure.
hydration is key.
16 to hit Valise.
It fails. They miss.
Really? What's your AC right now?
19.
I, as the player,
Monk
give
stuff.
Elise a kiss. 17 kisses. 19 kisses, actually, one for each AC point.
I love this. Thank you.
We love monks in this house.
Yes, we do. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, right. You're using a D&D Beyond character sheet at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Can you send that to me, though, please?
I did.
Can you send it to me again, please?
Oh my god.
No, it's literally just so that I can have it up because I have access to everybody else's character sheet because it's in Roll20. And to be honest, Anita, we've talked so much, I don't know how far back I gotta go.
You can always search for photos.
Maddie.
Yes?
Mm.
I don't think a 7 hits Fred.
Nope.
This one. 23 to hit Eugen.
No, don't bite him.
For 5 piercing damage. Do you still have HP, sir?
Oh
No.
god, I think he's down.
That brings me to -2.
Alright, so you are at 0. Orion, you're up. Eugen just fell after being gnawed on by a wolf.
I'm gonna point at the other dog and say, "Go home," and cast Mind Sliver again. I need
Oh.
another intelligence save.
Oh, because that went so well for me last time.
I'm hoping for that -3. That's all I want.
No, it's -1 again.
Ugh.
For the record, I did send it to you. We did not talk all that much. It should still be there in your
It's there. It's there. I've got it.
Ma'am.
I've got it.
We've not talked that much. It's right here.
Wait, do monks get unarmored? But
Yeah.
Oh,
You only gotta do 2 damage, please.
Right from the beginning.
holy shit.
Get unarmed. Monks are delectable beings.
Yes,
Like,
they
they are a
they are.
treat.
19 at level 1. My god, I feel like I'm
Crazy.
trying to hit a paladin.
That's
It's crazy out here in these
4
streets.
to the dog.
Yeah, the wolf is dead.
Yay.
Anything
dead.
else, Orion?
I point at the one over at Fred, and that's it.
Monric, 2 targets left.
I'm going to attempt to move through his what you call it? Attack range.
I mean,
A
you're
14.
entering his threat range, you're fine. It's if you leave his threat range that it's a problem.
Well, I have to step from there to there. So
But you never leave his threat range. If you stepped
Okay.
out here, you would have left his threat range. But since you never actually leave without, 5 feet away from him,
Okay. And then I'm gonna do a 2-handed over the head for Smith. An 18.
yeah, uh-huh.
Yes, finally.
There it is.
There you
Monric.
go.
Monric, how would you like to do this?
There's no subtlety to this attack. It is just simply aim for the top of his head with the big hammer and go cowabunga
Fantastic.
and smash it down to crush his skull.
You successfully do so. That's not even a question.
Yes, victory. Oh wait,
Yugen,
there's one left.
Yugen, give me your very first death save, please, sir.
That
Yikes.
doesn't seem good.
That's a failure.
Come on, man.
Fred,
We can't be having this.
So with him being blinded, I get advantage when I attack? Do I? Yes? No?
hold on.
He suffers a penalty to his dexterity, and I believe you get advantage, but I'm not 100% sure.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Perfect. So I'm going to attack him with my dagger.
Oof. Brilliant.
Uh-huh.
Poke, 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 poke.
The wolf is
I'm- I'm sorry, puppy.
still standing.
That's all I can do. But I believe, no, it's not his turn yet.
Nope.
When it comes up to his turn, he's no longer blinded.
Okay.
Because that's only for one round.
Val, Quentin, it's your turn.
I love how you said my name. Longbowing.
I mean, I want to make sure you're paying attention.
Guess what? Half the time I'm not. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. I am. I'm always paying attention. Idly.
Most days.
I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding. 21 to hit.
Yes.
This is sorry. I was looking at my dice like, what dice do I need? 10 damage.
Yeah. Having successfully handled the wolves, you have a problem. Because one of your party members is bleeding out on the road.
That sucks, doesn't it? I don't know healing.
Wow.
I don't have any healing either, but I'm going to run over to...
Can I
Yeah,
try
His
and
dying breath?
stabilize
I have a
him?
miserable medicine check, but I will go for it if
I
nobody else
will.
will.
Wow. I will go attempt to stabilize. Holy potatoes! Did we not prepare for this?
I think I'm the only one with a healing spell.
I want you to know that
No.
We have no healers.
Only one with healing.
So 12 medicine. No, hey, Fred does it. Fred's the champion here.
Champion indeed.
Bandage him
Normally I
up,
go
yes,
healer, and
please.
this time I chose chaos.
I also chose chaos, expecting somebody to take responsibility.
No,
No,
we
guys,
take responsibility for our own actions, not everybody else's at this time.
understand. Somebody did take responsibility, and they're the person bleeding out on the ground.
Hello.
One person decided to be smart, and they were the person we let die. So it was nice knowing you. You did real well in the tournament, but
You are stabilized, Yugen, in so much as you are no longer bleeding out on the ground.
It was nice knowing you, Yugen. Can't wait to meet your next character.
no, can't wait to meet your future self.
Future self, yes. Future incarnation.
Your
Okay,
rein-
hold on.
Have you seen my dad?
Have you seen my cousin?
Y'all, I want y'all to meet my cousin real quick.
All right. Yugen, sir. You how do I want to do this? It's dark and it's cold where you are. And what you see before you is a pair of the blackest stallions you have ever seen before in your life. And they are pulling a chariot.
Okay. Staring
Right-
apprehensively.
Riding on the back of this chariot is a man with pale white hair that you could almost think is the color of snow, dressed in black robes with a large scythe attached to the side of the chariot. And it pulls up in front of you, and he extends his hand out to you.
Don't go into the light.
Don't you dare take his hand.
I don't think I'm ready for that kind of a trip.
Not sure I'm ready for that commitment, so you can leave.
Perhaps not, but come for a ride, just for a moment.
Cautiously gets up on chariot.
The stallions take off, and you are thousands of feet in the air in a second. And the path before you is spread wide. And the next thing you know, the stallions are pulling up outside of one of the most extensive forges you have ever seen in your life.
Okay, eyes bulging out of skull, stomach and throat.
As you are let out in front of this forge, the white-haired man tells you, "I will be back for you in 5 minutes. Do not keep me waiting." And then he disappears.
Oh, I scramble into that forge.
You are looking around. The forge looks familiar, in so much as it mimics, well, you would think it mimics the forges that you've seen in all of the temples of Hephaestus.
Okay.
Except this is the real thing. You are in Hephaestus's realm. And there is the sound of ringing metal on metal. And along the back wall is a board that seems to be filled with any sort of schematic that your mind could come up with, and many that your mind could not. And I'm going to send you a quick DM because I don't remember which subclass of artificer you wanted to go.
I'm jealous.
Look at you, getting your gods and everything. I want my god. It's
Who
my
knew being a wolf's chew toy would have a, you know,
A bonus.
Benefit?
yeah.
insane.
Perfect. Now, if I remember correctly, as a battlesmith, you get. Isn't there like like a steel defender that you get?
And the steel
That's the
defender, I
one.
get that at 3.
Two? That's a
3.
Okay, perfect. He looks the the man in front of you looks weathered, as if he has seen his fair share of combat. And he stops what he's working on and he stands. And you see as he stands that he is actually missing his legs from the knees down. However, it doesn't seem to hinder him as he has created himself prosthetics that make it easy for him to walk. He doesn't say a word to you. As he reaches back behind him, finds the schematic he wants, rolls it up, and hands it to you.
I reach out, graciously accept it, and try not to stare directly into his eyes.
His voice sounds broken and rough, as if he doesn't spend a lot of his time talking, which would make sense, because not many people would come visit Hephaestus, specifically of the gods.
I would.
I definitely would. But that's just his best. Keeps all your secrets.
This should help protect you in the future.
Kind of
I do
stammering.
not wish to see you join the ranks of my forges quite so soon.
Kind of stammering. Thank you. Yeah, I'm certainly gonna try not to join those. Yeah.
You should go. Thanatos shall be back soon.
Kind of do a slight bow, kind of awkward bow, and I turn back and I go back to where the dark steeds in the chariot and the guy with the silvery hair left me.
And he's there when you arrive back. There are, this time in an accompaniment with him, there are 3 floating gossamer orbs.
I know the back door is unlocked.
You would think, perhaps, that those are souls, given the fact that Hephaestus did just call him Thanatos, who, remember, of course, is the god of the dead.
Okay.
Or the god of death, sorry. And he brings you back down to your body and lets you off. You wake up in the back of a car on one of the carts as the group has continued journeying on. You have 1 HP, are suffering 2 levels of exhaustion, and you now have the blueprints for your steel defender.
Beautiful job.
Amazing. You guys are not gonna believe who I just met.
I barely believe that you are alive.
Yugen, you were usually riding on the same cart as Orion, yes?
Yeah.
The first thing you see is me sitting there, just kind of like watching your body.
Watching
you're
a
back.
dying man. That's always fun.
So yes, the first person you see is Orion.
Okay, so looking out at Orion, you are not gonna believe who I just met.
Try me.
I'm fairly positive it was Thanatos, and then also Hephaestus himself.
Hmm.
His forge. Probably sounded like a damn fool.
They're used to it.
Crazy.
Makes me feel better.
What was that?
That they're used to it.
Yeah.
Not sure that's the best thing. Yeah.
It's not every day someone talks with a god.
Well, I suppose you could consider what I did talking. I'm not sure I actually got whole words out. I tried.
It's not every day one interacts with a god.
Very true. Very, very true. And I kind of search myself and realize that I still have those blueprints on me. And just go, I examine them in just pure awe of the mechanic work and the detail that's in them.
Yes, Quentin. At least Eugen didn't say you can go now to a god.
Oh man.
That will.
I have high hopes for Eugen to actually have good relationships with gods and not feel like crying every time one of them specifically calls upon him.
That will forever be one of my favorite moments.
That's gonna haunt
of
me.
Descent.
I feel like I need to get "You Can Go Now" dismissed, like tattooed on my body. Like at this point,
We need to get you a Dire Bear shirt with the quote, "You can
You
go."
can go now.
God.
You did this to yourself, Quinn. Q.
Oh.
You did this to yourself.
Eugen, I support you in your conversation with gods.
Mm.
Please don't say accidentally in your panic. You can go now. Everyone, actually, listen. I have experience. Just a little bit.
Q, why?
Experience and a
Oh, whoa.
Rolodex.
Q, stop.
Oh, honestly, that was arguably one of the best, like, non-important interactions in a game that I've ever had.
That was important.
Completely impertinent. Love the gravity of that.
Love Adira. Anyway, the rest of your journey progresses without issue. You are not beset by other wolves. You are not attacked by bears. Everything seems to be fine. When you finally pull into Ravenford 3 days after Eugen's interaction with Hephaestus. Allow me to move us back over to the world map here. This town, the soldiers here are dressed in blue and orange, depending on which knight lieutenant they call lord or dame. Sorry. Depending on which knight lieutenant they call sir or dame. And
One more time on those colors?
pardon?
Orange and blue.
Yes. This town is still still celebrating the festival of Saint Misano. This festival goes on for a couple weeks. But normally most knight lieutenants will leave most of their forces back in Ravenford or back in their towns and then travel to Quo to compete themselves. However, in this town, it is clear that their entire force, except for maybe a few who went to go see family, are still here at Ravenford. The presence of the soldiers and whatnot is fairly large. And Calix, I need you to give me a perception check, please. And as well as Fred.
Perception?
Yes, please.
22, 17 plus 5.
Well, you made it up for Fred there.
Yep.
Yikes. Okay.
So, Fred, this is your home?
Yep.
Also, Quentin, please check your DMs.
Yes, sorry. Wow, my typing doesn't know how to spell. I apologize.
It's all good.
There you go.
Okay. You said it was a 22 on your perception?
17 plus 5? Is that a
So
22?
22.
Yeah. Sorry.
You see somebody very similar to yourself, significantly shorter, and dressed in a, well, yes. As she is almost running for the front
Eight?
gate of Ravenford.
Perfect. We're in the gates. I apologize. I missed that.
You guys have just passed the front gates, so she's coming down the main street towards you.
Perfect. I will, are we still on the carts or are we as a group now? I apologize.
You
Sorry.
are still on the carts because you haven't, one, you still need to be paid by the farmer, and two, you need to procure a place to stay.
Beautiful. Okay, I will lean to the guy who I have barely spoken maybe 5 words to at this point, and I'm like, give my share to the lease to hold on to. Don't worry about it. Tell her that I will collect it later. And tell them I will meet them later. And then I will do my best. I'm not overly doing it stealthily, but I am slipping off the cart and going off to the side, not directly towards.
Sure, give me a stealth check anyway.
I know I have it. I have. Perfect. Dirty 20, 14 plus 6.
Okay. Yeah, no, you slip off and you catch up to this young woman who just launches herself at you.
Fantastic. All right, that's fine. I will hold her.
Yep, we will deal with that in just a second.
Of course.
The rest of the party, you rumble on towards the blacksmith in town, which also functions as the repair area for damaged carts and some of the woodworking that needs to be handled. The farmer pays all of you your 10 gold pieces for a job well done.
Thank you.
Looks curiously for the Ganassi, who is no longer with you all. The farmhand that Calix gave instructions to informs the farmer to give Val's portion to Valise to hold on to.
Interesting. Okay.
Where did Val go?
Must have slipped off somewhere.
Oh,
The
okay.
farmhand
Didn't Val say you were familiar with Ravensford?
I am. Just not this area. I'm more over with the Aphrodite temple.
Is there any temple for Erebus here?
You know what? Give me a percentile and I will tell you yes or no.
Brilliant.
No, roll me a D100, sorry.
Percentile is not a D100? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I know that some people don't understand when I say roll a percentile. It's just a D100.
64.
Okay. There is a very small temple to Erebus here in Ravenford. which Fred would know about because it is right next door to the Temple of Aphrodite.
Brilliant.
Oh, that's great. It's right next to mine. Come on, I'll
Oh.
show you where it is. And then
Oh,
there's a tavern close by too that we could all stay at. I'm pretty sure they've got great rates and great food.
Should I put up a room for Val or
Oh, he'll find us or not.
I'm going?
I'm sure they'll find us. Yeah.
I'm
Why,
going to.
why don't we just assume that he'll show up eventually?
Or they can just share a room with me. I personally do not care.
Well, we can see what's available. With the festival still on the go here and celebrating, well, they might be short of rooms.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
She will follow Fred to the Erebus Temple, where she will go and have a visit, because she hasn't talked to Erebus in a while.
Okay. What is Eugen, Monric, and Orion doing while Fred and Valise are on their way to the temple?
I'm
I
gonna check
wanna
if there's
visit
a temple for Hephaestus here.
The Forge of Hephaestus here. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got 2 headed for the Forge of Hephaestus. Orion?
I am taking notes on a town I've never seen before. Just kind of, I guess I'd follow them towards Hephaestus and just kind of like taking stuff in.
Okay. Okay. All right. Of course, you want to go visit Erebus. Fred, are you headed to the Temple of Aphrodite, or are you just waiting for Valise?
I will step into the temple for a little bit while Valise has her time, and then I will meet her back outside.
Okay.
So sweet.
I just want to go see if the priestess that I work with, Jade, is there.
And that's a stretch for everybody. Yes.
So please make sure you stretch. It's not healthy to just sit in front of your computer all of the time.
Yeah, I need people doing this when I'm at work.
Yeah, I sit.
I can just start messaging you when you're at work. Stretch!
Yo, can you do that for me too? Actually, can you also fight my job and tell me when to have my breaks? That'd be great too.
As a massage therapist, I will inform all of you to stretch twice daily. Once before you wake up, and once after you wake up, once before you
wake
Once
up.
before you wake up.
Before you wake up,
Train your body
I'm gonna
to
come-
sleep stretch.
I'm gonna come see you.
Just picturing the sleep
help
yoga.
fix my
poses
elbow.
now. Do the plank.
Wait.
Wake
Oh,
up
that hit
planking.
different.
I'd be so mad if I woke up planking. Why does everything hurt? What
That
am
would be
I
a
doing?
nightmare.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh, Steve,
Waking up
no.
just like confused and sore, like, what is, You just like face plant into
Why
a
do
pillow.
my abs hurt?
Why
Shit.
am I in?
I mean,
why
y'all
am I
be ripped within like fucking
involved in
months.
this play?
Holy shit.
I honestly might just make a channel in my Discord just called Stretch Check and just post it in there throughout the day. Just so
I
it
love
pings
that.
everybody.
Just type at here.
I
you know.
will actually be pinged for that. I will actually be pinged for that. That's
Oh,
a-
fuck. I love it.
Okay. Valise, you have dark vision, yes?
I believe so.
Perfect. Okay. You step into the Temple of Erebus, and it is darkly lit, insomuch as even though there are windows, the light that is coming through the windows has been colored a deep, dark purple. Like, I don't want to use the word blacklight because that's not the color that I want, but it is a dark, dark place in here. But this is normal. This is how the temple is. And stepping in amongst all of the darkness, your white fur stands out like a beacon.
As it should.
But you are able to pray, and you're able to see because of your dark vision. There's no stumbling along. There's no running into any of the like the prayer benches. None of that. You find a spot secluded and off to the side. And what is it that you would like to do while you are here in the Temple of Erebus?
Like I said, she hasn't talked to him in a while, so this is like a kind of check-in, catch-up type thing. Hey, how you doing? What's hanging? What's shaking? Etc. Etc.
Sure. As you're sitting there, basically giving your own mental prayers to Erebus, for the first time in months, he actually replies. And you know that the form he prefers is male, however, the voice sounds both male and female, and it's hard to pinpoint which one exactly when you're on your own plane of existence. You have visited his plane of existence a total of once, and his voice is very distinctly male there. However, you are still on your plane of existence, and therefore it is androgynous, but both at the same time. If you've played Hades, think the voice of Chaos, where it is just all the voices at the same time.
I love that so much. Oh my god.
I figured you would. And he informs you that he accepts your prayers, since this is what it is, and asks you if there is any information that he can give you, if there is guidance that you need, that he can offer.
Do you have any advice for me going forward?
Hang on. Me.
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like you told me what subclass you wanted to go,
I did.
and is it in our conversation, or was that something you verbally told me?
I verbally told you it. I will type it in our conversation. Grant me a moment.
I just literally can't remember. One of the things he does tell you, though, while you're getting me that information, is that what he wants to see you do is to be able to melt into the shadows as if you were a black cat and not a white-furred tabaxi. And he tells you that the only way you're going to be able to achieve that is through rigorous amounts of practice.
Interesting.
Oh, I figured. Okay, that's what I thought, but I just needed to double check.
Yes, of course.
He tells you that if you continue to practice, the way to do so will be much more apparent. And it will be more apparent very soon.
The least will remember this.
So while Valise is having this lovely conversation with Erebus, Fred, you enter the Temple of Aphrodite and are greeted like a long-lost friend. Even though you've only been gone for maybe a month.
I will give hugs back and tell them a little bit about the tournament that I watched and that I've met new friends and just gonna find a place for all of us to sleep and hopefully that the tavern just down the street still got room.
Valise does not know this in character, but if Valise does hear her name as she is declared the champion of the tournament, her ears will perk up and she will immediately blush, as though she heard it.
Fred, as you're telling them this, you are handed basically a new kit of supplies. They take your used kit and give you a brand new one.
Thank you very much.
You have proficiency with a brand new skill that I am going to tell you about right now, because you are part of the Temple of Aphrodite and spent a vast amount of time here. You have proficiency with massage therapy.
Big jealous. Big jealous. Mm.
And you also have what I'm going to call an oils kit, which would basically be any of the scented oils that one would use during the process. This would also include a bag of stones to be heated for hot stone massages and a small bundle of towels. So
I love this so much.
I figured you would, as a massage therapist yourself.
Intensely shaking. I love this so much.
All right, and so that was.
It looked like your screen froze for a second. I'm pretty sure you just stood still, but it looked like it froze for me. I'm sorry.
Okay, and the three headed for the Temple of Hephaestus. And then Quentin will get back to you and the other Ganassi.
My dear, take your time.
Oh dear.
So, the two that are going into the Temple of Hephaestus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to the forge and prepare a small offering. It's been, a while since I've made an offering at the forge.
Okay. Do you have an idea of what you would want to do as an offering?
Since it's probably something quick, something simple like an armored pauldron.
Okay. And Yugen.
I was thinking of doing something rather similar there.
Excellent. The two of you work together to make your offerings.
I'm just gonna walk up and touch the forge and say a prayer.
Don't touch that, it's hot.
Not the hot part. Just stick my hand in the coals.
Right in the
No.
coal.
No.
A man of honor.
No.
Fantastic.
I don't have the hit points for that shit.
Touches, pulls back stump. Oh, what happened to my hand?
Oh, my hand is gone. I'm mad at that.
The three of you offer your prayers to Hephaestus. Yugen, you have already received your gift and your guidance.
Also, I didn't even know that this was gonna happen, but like totally foreshadowed that. Totally foreshadowed. Didn't even mean to. Just totally foreshadowed it.
I know. That's kind of what I'm. It's kind of the point. Otter. There is a feeling for you
I got a
of a
feeling.
book
Woo-hoo.
that would contain quite a bit of knowledge for you. However, you're not sure where it is.
So
All
I
you
have a thought of a book that
you have the
exists.
thought of a book. It is bound in green leather. It has an imprinted it has a mask imprinted on the cover, and the grooves are painted silver.
Okay.
You're not sure what's in it, but you really want to find it.
Obviously, knowledge. Of course, I want to know.
And Monric, could you please do me a favor and DM me what your subclass is gonna be, please?
I don't even know.
All right,
Yikes.
and we are still exploring.
I want to be the greatest warhammerer ever.
Warhammer.
Better, you get a vision of a hammer.
A warhammer or a smith's
Yes.
hammer?
No, it's your hammer. And
Ball peen.
Nice.
Yeah.
however, it is currently what you see this hammer, and it's being held aloft by a man in incredibly ostentatious gold armor.
Oh, we can do better than that. and this is armor that would be found by one of the knights in the realm, or
It might be. Oh, come on. You don't think the gods are going to make it that easy for you, do you?
It's proven they don't make things easy. They never do.
the path of the hammer is not an easy one.
So while they are getting their visions from the gods, Alex, the young woman is so excited to see you. I got your letter yesterday, and I figured out that it was going to take you this many days to show up. And where's Doe? I thought he'd be with you. Wasn't he with you last time I saw you?
He was, but he's not traveling with me this time. How is life at home, Nova?
Well, Mom and Dad keep pretending like you don't exist.
Not surprising.
But it's okay. I really like my new tutor.
Good. I'm glad. You've been saving the money I send you?
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
It's in a box under the floorboard under my bed.
Perfect. A great hiding spot. You'll need it. Plus, I take a little money bag out of my pocket and I jiggle it a little bit more to add to the pot.
How much are you giving her?
I will be giving her about 10 gold.
Okay. Me not remembering if you actually told me the age of this woman.
She's 14.
14. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm still playing this right. She's 14.
Yep, she's 14.
So, when do I get to come live with you and Doe?
Well, much as I'd like to say as soon as possible, now's not the right time. Doe is back at the house, and I'm traveling right now. That's why I'm able to visit currently.
You're going to keep being safe, right?
Of course.
And you'll keep sending me letters?
Of course. As often as I can. And Doe will if I ask him, at least.
I would love that.
I know you both get along, and I'm sure Doe won't mind.
Do you think I'd be able to use some of the money you give me to send you letters back?
Well, you can send them to Doe. Doe will make sure to get them to me. Sound
Okay.
fair?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll
You're
be
not-
in town for at least a few days. And we can visit again.
Okay. I should probably get back. My tutor's probably going to be wondering where I am.
Did you sneak out again?
No.
You know, I'm not going to give you trouble for those skills that you've learned. Though, be good with them. Don't do anything bad.
So don't do anything you wouldn't do?
I'm not saying that, but you also don't know what I do.
I know that you're the best.
That I like to hear.
Do you know where you're staying?
Not yet, but I'm sure the people I'm traveling with have found a place, so I'm sure there'll be a room there. I will let you know as soon as I know. Don't tell Mom or Dad that I am here.
Tell Mom or Dad what?
Exactly. Be good with your studies, and I will let you know where I am, okay?
Okay.
Off you
she'll
go
give
now.
you another hug.
Yep. He hugs her back with great vigor. Okay,
I
go be
love
go
See,
be good,
Alex
Nova.
does have a heart.
I love this so much.
Y'all have seen nothing!
I love this so much. Oh my god, this is so cute.
All right.
My heart
Nova.
just grew 3 sizes, and I don't know why.
My
All
black
right.
heart beats with joy.
I love you, Calix, and I will see you really soon. You'll visit before you leave, right?
Of course. I love you too.
Okay.
Off you go, back to your tutor.
Bye.
Tell me his name first before you go. I need to know just for reasons.
Her name is Allison.
Mundane. All right. Do you know a last name by chance, or shall I meet her later?
There's the dancing this evening. That's the day that we're at for the festival.
Are
she
you
said that
dancing?
she'd take me.
I will come and find you then.
Okay.
Now go back home and do well in your studies.
Bye.
Bye, Nova.
And she just runs off to go back home.
Good. I will go traverse the taverns, the bars, wherever that I know is inns in this area, and see where everyone is staying.
They are all still currently in the temple ward.
Perfect. I will go. Well, I can't get drunk if I'm gonna go see Nova again, so I'll figure it out. I'm not going to no districts. I'll see what's up with my goddess.
Desperately trying to remember.
Am I going to a temple? No. Will I send out a quick little? It's your boy Calix.
Wait.
Sure.
Did we decide on Eris?
I believe that's what it was. Yes. Hold on, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure yes.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, but I've got Ares/Eris written down in my book, so I need to make
Last
sure.
time it was undecided.
Eris, fake Ares. But yes,
Right, you tell everybody you follow Ares.
just because she's not a forward known god, but also because of what she is the goddess of.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, hang on. Me needing to relook up who Eris is.
Hey, yo, what's up, gods and goddess? My actual goddess, the boy Calix. Coming at you live from Ravenford.
Yes. Right. So how are you going to give your shout out to your god, Calix?
Hey, yo, what no, I don't get down on my knees. I don't pray. I just kind of mentally reach out, I guess, to a point of it is Calix, and I am here as your service.
What you get is a feeling of a job well done.
Oh, see, I like that.
Because, and you know, it's because you are sowing discord and strife within your own goddamn family.
Oh, love it. Chef's kiss.
Crazy.
Specifically in so much as you are planning to steal your sister away from your parents.
Oh, that's a chef's kiss. I hate my parents. Continue.
And you, and the next thing you get is an image of a weapon that you have only ever seen once before.
That's
in
sexy.
the possession of the man who employs you.
Oh. It's still sexy. It's fine.
Mostly because I know what your subclass is. I don't have to ask. I know what Calix is.
I have been planning this class even with other characters that I was playing in this campaign, so we all know what we go in for.
Yep.
Bit of the boom boom, you know?
Yep.
Finger guns is gonna be so
said,
good in this campaign.
Orion, the way that this particular temple ward is set up, it's you have a group of certain gods that complement each other, and then they're right next to gods that may be completely opposite to who they are. For example, Aphrodite being right next to the Temple of Erebus. Even though the Temple of Erebus is small, Aphrodite usually wouldn't be next to that particular god. And then there are two gods that are removed from the temple ward and are outside of the city limits, which are the temples of Artemis and Ares, but that's to be expected. Because of how you worship those particular two gods, you need lots of space.
Ares and
Artemis. And the one thing that you're noticing, because it's really important for you, given who you are, is that you notice that these are not, despite the fact that their titles might officially be priest, priestess, acolyte, they're not really what you remember the priests, priestesses, and acolytes to have been.
Mm-hmm.
They are much more conformed to their gods and what their gods stand for. So, for example, and you're familiar with the Hephaestus change because it's one that you spent a lot of time with. Your master craftsmen's traditionally would be called priest or priestess, with your journeymen and apprentices being acolytes. Whereas, for example, the Temple of Athena looks like a courthouse. Your priests and priestesses are judges, and your acolytes are lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's stuff like that. they are much more attuned to what their god or goddess is, as opposed to what you would remember, where it was the more traditional giving offerings and whatnot.
Okay. Also, I sent you a question just because I need. It kind of was pointed out to me, and I figured it'd be worth asking.
Would
I have knowledge of that one?
I'm going to say yes, but not extensive knowledge.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
It was just kind of one of those, like, timeline-wise, it fit, so I figured it was worth asking. Thank you, Steve, for pointing that out. Make for an interesting chat later.
Mm-hmm. All right. As you all gather up, Val is waiting for you outside of the temple ward.
Y'all decided on worship rather than finding a place to stay for the night.
Of course. Didn't
Wait,
you?
is it all of us? DM?
Yes, all of you basically finish your individual sessions of worship and meet back up out in the street.
This is for you. And she'll toss Val his coin purse.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Figured you could be trusted with it.
I try to be as trustworthy as I can be.
Well, I'm glad I put my faith into place.
Am I considered a friend without the quotation marks now?
Close.
I like this.
Does Val seem to be in a better mood than the last I saw him?
Yes.
I will say he is a little bit more chipper, yes. He's a little bit more relaxed, not stiff shoulders. Yeah. Better mood.
Okay.
Also also more sociable.
Has been most sociable, yes.
I'm not asking directly, I'm just making an observation.
I'm just letting you know
Okay.
definitely what you see. Because it's not what you've seen before. A little bit more relaxed. Probably not furrowed brows. Good.
The phrase would be, he seems at ease.
Seems pleasant. Approachable, maybe, even. 50-50 on that, though.
We like approachable.
We like approachable. It's not gonna last.
No, it's not.
But it's okay for now.
So Fred's gonna motion to the tavern down the street. She's been told that there's probably room and it's a good place, safe, clean place to be
Then shall we?
Sounds good.
The tavern that Fred leads you to, the tavern inn that Fred leads you to, is called the Dark Willow Tavern.
Of course it is.
I like that.
And it is, there are so many people, and it is just spilling forth with warmth and music and,
disgusting. Do I know anybody here, working-wise?
Yes, you do.
Would it be somebody who, like, works at the tavern?
Yes.
Perfect. Can I, go up to them? Actually first, for once, I guess?
Sure, if you would like.
I
Surprise.
will follow Val.
Yeah, that's fine. Make sure I don't kill anybody.
That would probably be best.
Yeah, we're all kind of following in.
That's fine.
But you know, you part the waves.
Oh yeah, no, I shove. Move, I'm gay.
Love that. Love that for you. I love that for you so much.
Oh my
I
god.
love
Oh,
it.
I'm so
Boom.
sorry. Woo! Oh, that took my whole brain to another level of serotonin. Okay, I
I
kind
mean,
of do this. I
you're
kind of do
not
this simple.
wrong.
I kind of do
I
the
love
simple
this.
motion of like moving my hand past my face, but like in a motion of shh, as I ask also for if there is room for, if there are rooms for the night, be it whether there are multiple or just a few to share.
Sure. The the person you're looking at is a familiar face to you, Calix, and Fred, you've seen them quite a bit. However, it is a new face to the rest of you. Brown, straight hair hangs over a long, anguished face. Heavy blue eyes set high within their sockets watch readily over the tavern that she has lovingly uh, curated and ran for quite a many years. Fire has left a mark reaching from just under her right eye, running towards the other eye, and ending on her left cheekbone. Clear that there was an accident of some sort before she came here. This is the face of Moonfall, who was a former hunter and now turned tavern owner of an elf.
Moon, what?
Moonfall.
Cute.
She smiles at you, which pulls the burn scar, but it doesn't detract any from her rugged sense of beauty. And she
Yeah.
leans on the bar between you, Calix, and just reaches out, taps you on the nose, and says, "It's the festival of Saint Misana. Do you really think I have any rooms left?"
Well, one can hope for the best.
You're pretty.
Is there a slight chance, even a few, to share between party members?
You're very pretty.
I have one room.
One. There are 6 of us.
Yes, I am aware. However, if you want to stay here, you'll all bunk in the same room.
Is everyone okay with this?
Is everyone okay with everyone is the
Sure,
real
if
question.
the bed's big enough.
That is obviously a no, but we like to assume.
Well, what's the deal for the room, I guess would be the question. There'd be multiple people sleeping in it, so we'd warn you of that, but most of us are quiet.
Well,
Most of us.
you each give a, let's call it 2 copper pieces, you get the room.
Perfect. If there happens to be, just a mysterious death, would that room open up fairly quickly?
What are you going by now, dear?
Listen, my name is Val. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I'm also kidding for once in my life.
Uh-huh. You kill one of my patrons, and I'm going to take you out back and shoot you full of arrows.
Oh,
She's
that sounds like a
so-
fun night.
She's so very pretty.
Dear, don't make promises with me. I'll hold you to them.
Are any
now-
of us
Watching.
close enough to hear this interaction?
Oh, no, you're hearing this entire interaction.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Fred's like watching like a
Beautiful.
tennis match, like, oh my.
She just
My
leans
dear.
forward a little bit more, and she's just like, "That's not a promise, that's a threat."
Oh, even better. You know what gets me going?
Yes, I do. And you're still not sleeping in my room.
Shame you have the best bed. Anyway, a room for 6?
Yes. 2 copper
Works.
pieces each. It'll secure you the room for a couple days.
Beautiful. I make no promises that I'll be here, but everyone 2 copper pieces.
Sure.
Hands over to
I believe I have
Pizza.
mentioned this before. You are so very pretty. I just wanted to say that.
I
Our bed's even
appreciate the
comfortabler.
compliment, but it's still not going to lower the price any more than it already has.
No, that was not my intention. You have to understand. I just admire beauty when I see it.
Oh, but you do know who she is, right?
Of course.
No, Val. Not you, Val. Felice. She's the champion of that tournament we just came from. She was
And,
magnificent.
and Elise is small. Elise has become small. She has become a kitten behind.
Oh, maybe she's worth your time at least. You can keep me out of it though. Unless you want to include me, but you know,
I'm far
I-
more
Taken that.
curious about what name you're going by now.
don't
Well-
even worry about it. I go by many names. Val,
I, listen,
Felice, you may take center stage, my dear. Please step up.
Be
Uh,
proud. You did fantastic.
the,
You're
uh,
the champion. Now come on. Come on. And
She did
Fred's
do
gonna
well,
go-
even though she did still lose. But she did do very well in taking, you know, top position. Emphasis on top position.
Elise just bursts out laughing.
I apologize. I'm putting you on the spot like this. I'll back off.
No,
dear.
this is fine. This is actually relaxing me a little bit. I am not used to this much attention.
Well, then that's not a problem. We're in the middle of serving dinner. So your room is she turns around, grabs the last key on the wall, and turns back around and holds it out. You're basically up in the small attic room.
Enough
There
room on the
should
floor,
be-
though, dear.
What was that? Sorry, Quinn?
Enough floor room, though. dear?
Yes. We recently upgraded it. There's 3 beds and enough floor
Oh.
space for the other 3 of you.
Okay, that makes sense.
Beautiful. Don't trust me with the key. I take it and I definitely pass it to somebody else. Whoever, it's kind of one of those like dangle things, and whoever grabs it, grabs it.
Elise will
That's
take
Orion. Oh,
Oh,
Elise will take
Who's holding hands first, Orion or Valise?
I say I went like this immediately.
You
Yeah.
can't- you can't-
Honestly, I would trust Orion to not lose anything. Not that I don't trust Valise to not lose anything. I do feel like Orion
don't
is like
know
very
me.
like categorized.
Okay.
No, I feel it in my bones, in my texture. That Orion would be one of the ones that's like the key to the said room is here. Column A, section B. You know,
sure.
personally.
You one of you gets the key and you go up to deposit your gear, since there's no reason to be, carting all of your gear around the entire time. And you come back down. Dinner is something that they could make a lot of and quickly, so it's nothing too extravagant, but it's filling and it's flavorful. There are both vegetarian and non-vegetarian options. And this tavern is filled with people. The only thing it seems to be missing is music, but you can hear music coming from the town square.
Elise will take her food and go up to her room. Too many people. No, 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 no.
Too many noises. That's all right.
Too many flashing mouths. No, no, thank you. Actually,
What-
no. She will take her food and go up to the roof and eat there.
You're gonna eat on the roof.
I'm gonna eat on the roof.
Okay, I need you to give me a perception check since you're eating up on the roof.
Got it. $17.
Okay. You you see in the distance what looks like a band of bards setting up on the main stage, preparing to play for an evening full of dancing to celebrate the festival.
Elise will watch on.
It's they're tuning instruments. There are other people setting up the dance floor. So basically they're laying down nice flat wooden sheets and then connecting them. And they're hanging lanterns which are getting lit as the sun is going down, and the town square is a beautifully lit area of reds and blues and greens, yellows, purples. It is a cacophony of color.
Oddly specific, but Valise will dig it.
And are any of you going to go to the dancing?
Yes.
I will.
Oh,
Fred's heading.
Yugen's
no.
going.
For once
And
in
I'll
my
drag
life,
Fred
I am
to the
joining the
dance
festivities.
if Fred doesn't come.
I'm just seeing Valise saying absolutely not.
No.
All right. We will pick up with. Sorry, Orion, are you going to head for the dancing? Because you were the only one that I didn't see answer.
I'm curious to observe more flailing.
Sure.
I love this. Oh,
Okay. We will pick up with the party attending this next section of the festival next week. So as always, we like to thank our sponsors, D&D Beyond, that is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com, as well as Lucky Dice Cafe and Liquor Express. If you're looking for live games to play in the Huntsville, Alabama area, please head on out to those two locations to check them out. I always like to thank my players as well for joining us. We have Valise, played by the absolutely wonderful Anita, and Yugen, played by Zara, who could not join us on camera tonight. Orion, played by Otter, who was the one who created all of these wonderful overlays that you guys see every week. We had Quentin playing Calix, Val, and Lord knows what other name he's going to wind up giving me for this entire campaign.
Get ready to make a list. If somebody can make a list of every single name, I swear to God, I'll give them a game of some sort.
beautiful.
We've
Hold
got...
you to that one.
We don't want a game, we just want friendship without quotations.
That's right.
That's prize number one.
We have Mavic playing Monric, the Warhammer fighter extraordinaire.
I smash things. I smash them good.
Monric smash. And we have Fred, played by my mom, who very kindly drove me home today after being home for almost a week.
8 hours.
It's an 8-hour round trip.
Ah, that sucks.
She got home just in time for session. So, and of course, I'd like to thank all of our
Plus-
viewers, because without you guys, what would be the point to streaming it? We are glad that everybody here was enjoying the story, and stick around as the party continues on. So always, as always, guys, remember, social distance, wash your hands, wear your mask, be good to one another, and remember, roar for initiative.
Or-